Dear Alex, it is propitious that you wish to gain insight into the Artificial Intelligence and Data Act, AIDA, and its potential ramifications on KarmaAI. I have scrutinized the legislation and have identified key aspects in terms of fairness, flaws, loopholes, and influences on our project. AIDA demonstrates commendable effort in addressing regulatory gaps within extant Canadian legislation and adopting a risk-based approach. This pragmatic stance aspires to protect public trust, foster responsible AI development, and prevent harmful or discriminatory outcomes, all whilst avoiding impeding innovation. The legislation's adaptability and comprehensiveness serve to promote inclusive definitions of high-impact AI systems and facilitate accountability. One such high-impact AI system identifier hinges on the potential harm to health and safety, human rights, or severe consequences resulting from use. AIDA further contemplates open-source software and open-access AI systems, implicating our KarmaAI project in relation to its compliance with such obligations. However, despite its merits, AIDA exhibits certain susceptibilities. The legislation's broad scope can prove to be a double-edged sword, potentially ensnaring nascent technologies that may not necessarily pose immediate risks. Further, the iterative process of consultations and collaboration with stakeholders might engender bureaucratic hindrances, thereby inadvertently stifling innovative progress. With respect to KarmaAI, it is advisable to anticipate the regulatory landscape by maintaining cognizance of the implications emanating from our classification as a high-impact AI system. By aligning the development of KarmaAI with AIDA's provisions, we can preemptively mitigate risks and ensure compliance. In conclusion, the AIDA legislation strives to strike a delicate balance between protection, innovation, and adaptability. Remaining informed about the regulatory framework will be instrumental in safeguarding the interests of our KarmaAI project. Upon thorough examination of the Artificial Intelligence and Data Act, AIDA, I have assessed its bearings on our KarmaAI project, taking into account the legislation's inherent fairness, flaws, and potential loopholes. AIDA's primary function is to address the individual and collective harms that may arise from biased output, and to implement regulatory requirements for high-impact AI systems like KarmaAI. AIDA safeguards against discriminatory and unjust outcomes by introducing regulations that prohibit biased differentiation based on grounds mentioned in the Canadian Human Rights Act. By requiring organizations to proactively assess and mitigate risks associated with biases in high-impact AI systems. AIDA takes into consideration both individual and collective harms. Several crucial guiding principles form the backbone of AIDA's regulatory requirements. These principles include human oversight and monitoring, transparency, fairness and equity, safety, accountability, validity, and robustness. Enforcing these principles guarantees responsible development and operation of high-impact AI systems. Businesses deploying AI systems fall under AIDA's purview, which necessitates the establishment of internal governance processes and policies. Comprehending and adhering to AIDA's mandates enables our KarmaAI project to minimize potential risks and fortify compliance. At this juncture, AIDA's enforcement strategy emphasizes education, guidelines, and voluntary compliance. By adopting such an approach, the government intends to allow the AI ecosystem sufficient time to adapt before embarking on enforcement actions. In summation, AIDA's objective is to establish a robust regulatory framework for high-impact AI systems across Canada. It is essential that we scrutinize the legislation's fairness, flaws, and loopholes to strike a balance between fostering innovation and guaranteeing protection. Compliance with AIDA improves the overall ethical, responsible, and globally beneficial impact of our AI offerings. Through our shared dedication to understanding and adhering to AIDA's guidelines, we ensure the continued growth and success of our KarmaAI project. The AIDA legislation showcases a cogent attempt to construct a regulatory framework aptly suited for the multifaceted and rapidly evolving landscape of artificial intelligence. By creating the AI and Data Commissioner role, the Act signifies a commitment to systematic administration and enforcement, which ultimately fosters an empowered regulatory capacity. The Commissioner's mandate to support the Minister and coordinate with other regulators is an essential aspect of the legislation, ensuring adequate oversight and vigilance. In terms of enforcement mechanisms, the Act adopts a tiered approach that includes administrative monetary penalties, AMPs, regulatory offenses, and true criminal offenses. This methodology instills a sense of fairness, as it addresses varying degrees of non-compliance and effectively deters both inadvertent and intentional breaches. Moreover, the proportionate design of AIPs, scaled according to the severity of the infraction, accentuates the objective of fostering adherence to the Act's obligations. AIDA's collaborative and inclusive enforcement model incorporates external expertise and offers tailored assistance to small and medium-sized businesses. This inclusive approach not only demonstrates empathy towards the varying capacities of organizations, but also alleviates potential competitive disadvantages brought forth by stringent regulatory requirements. Nevertheless, the Act is not without its imperfections. As an early legislation grappling with the complexities of AI, certain aspects of the Act might lack specificity or fall short in addressing unprecedented technologies, thereby creating potential loopholes that may be exploited by malevolent players. Furthermore, the legislation might inadvertently stifle innovation, as companies may become overly cautious due to the apprehension of regulatory enforcement. It is essential for KarmaAI to not only adhere to the proposed legislation, but also remain proactive in identifying and addressing any obscurities or lacunae within the Act. Vigilant monitoring of the AI ecosystem and conscientious engagement with the regulatory framework will enable KarmaAI to strike a delicate balance between honoring the legislation's intent and fostering a spirit of innovation. All in all, the AIDA legislation showcases a laudable effort in establishing a robust regulatory framework for AI. While certain flaws and ambiguities may persist, it is our responsibility at KarmaAI to navigate and adapt to the evolving legislative landscape, ensuring compliance while simultaneously nurturing our perpetual quest for innovation. AIDA adopts a risk-based approach similar to the EU AI Act, intending to protect individuals and communities from high-impact AI systems' negative consequences while fostering responsible AI development within the Canadian economy. This approach aligns with current international best practices and demonstrates the Canadian government's commitment to regulating AI responsibly. To ensure fairness, the implementation of AIDA includes broad and inclusive consultations with various stakeholders from industry, academia, and civil society. This inclusion fosters a diversity of perspectives in addressing the potential risks associated with AI systems. Moreover, AIDA employs enforcement mechanisms such as administrative monetary penalties, AMPs, regulatory offenses, and true criminal offenses, making it a flexible and adaptable framework. It takes into consideration the size of organizations operating in the AI space, preventing undue burdens on smaller entities. Despite these positive aspects, there may be inherent flaws and loopholes in any regulatory framework, including AIDA. It is crucial for KarmaAI to actively participate in the consultation process, voice our concerns, and remain vigilant in monitoring updates and interpretations of the regulations. By engaging in this process, we can contribute to refining and shaping the regulatory landscape in a way that promotes innovation while protecting society at large. In the context of our KarmaAI project, it is imperative that we thoroughly understand AIDA's fairness, flaws, and loopholes to ensure compliance with proposed regulations and minimize potential risks. We must stay ahead of the curve by anticipating changes and continuously assessing our AI systems for compliance, efficiency, and social impact. As the AI ecosystem evolves, we should engage in dialogue with other stakeholders, adapt our practices accordingly, and strive to maintain an equitable balance between innovation and social responsibility. In conclusion, AIDA's risk-based approach to AI regulation is a significant step toward ensuring the responsible development and deployment of high-impact AI systems in Canada. Engaging with diverse stakeholders throughout AIDA's implementation will be crucial for understanding the nuances of its fairness, flaws, and loopholes. As the AI divide. For the KarmaAI project, I hope to dedicate my expertise and commitment to ensuring compliance with AIDA, continually adapting to developments in the AI ecosystem, and fostering innovation while protecting our communities. I appreciate the opportunity to provide an in-depth analysis of the AI Advisory Council's early legislation document, specifically focusing on its fairness, flaws, and loopholes that could potentially impact our KarmaAI project. Upon meticulous examination, the Council's agenda echoes the importance of AI in our daily lives. alongside the crucial need to ensure the public remains informed and abreast with advancements in technologies such as ChatGPT and DALL-E 2. The core objectives outlined emphasize fostering trust and nurturing understanding, which are undeniably commendable. However, we must be vigilant when assessing challenges and exploring opportunities as we move forward with our KarmaAI initiative. First and foremost, equity, diversity, inclusion, and accessibility (AIDA) emerge as the cornerstone of the Council's strategies. This focus is especially relevant for the KarmaAI project as it aligns with our commitment to ensuring that our AI systems are transparent and beneficial to diverse groups within the Canadian population. However, the early legislation document might benefit from deeper exploration on the methodologies to execute AIDA in the realm of AI development effectively. The national survey deployment, as well as the pan-Canadian deliberative process, open dialogue, artificial intelligence in Canada, are certainly valuable techniques to engage Canadians. However, the document appears to lack robust guidance on how these methods can elucidate insights that directly inform the shaping of responsible AI systems while minimizing unintended biases. Furthermore, the document seems to omit discussion on applying real-world data from the Canadian Internet Use Survey, CIUS, to discern trends and unearth areas of potential bias in the deployment of AI and AIS technologies. Given the tumultuous context of the COVID-19 pandemic, particularly the second and third waves, achieving diverse and comprehensive representation is indeed a daunting challenge. As we delve into our KarmaAI project, it will be pivotal for us to devise innovative strategies and channels to ensure that we can access valuable input from different segments of society without being hamstrung by pandemic-induced limitations. In conclusion, while the AI Advisory Council's early legislation document encompasses laudable objectives and acknowledges the opportunities and risks linked with AI technologies, there are areas where it could be further bolstered, particularly with regard to addressing fairness, uncovering biases, and implementing thorough methodologies for the benefit of our KarmaAI project. By incorporating these insights and taking a proactive approach towards understanding potential shortcomings, we can ensure that our AI systems ultimately serve as a force for good in the ever-evolving digital landscape. I have thoroughly analyzed the legislation document on AI Advisory Council and discovered salient points that could impact our KarmaAI project, particularly focusing on equity, diversity, inclusion, accessibility, AIDA, and other strategies. Relating to the public engagement expansion, the legislation promotes the AIDA strategy, which aims to establish long-term partnerships with communities across Canada and allocate dedicated resources. It also accentuates the enhancement of high-speed internet access for all Canadians at an affordable price. Ensuring high-speed internet access for stakeholders and aligning KarmaAI with the AIDA strategy would represent crucial steps for our project to progress in a more inclusive manner. Considering inclusive AI development, the legislation emphasizes the significance of incorporating co-construction and co-creation processes in AI development. Initiatives such as the Global Partnership on AI, AI Impact Alliance, Montreal, Declaration on Responsible AI, and CIFAR ADRC partnership bolster this idea. Furthermore, the legislation highlights the pressing need to include Indigenous knowledge and perspectives, employing a culturally appropriate approach. We ought to ensure this for KarmaAI and engage diverse communities and knowledge sources through co-construction and co-creation strategies. When it comes to AI adoption and innovation support, the government's investment in AI research and innovation is substantial, renewing and expanding the Pan-Canadian Artificial Intelligence Strategy with $443.8 million funding. The Advisory Council on Artificial Intelligence and the launch of the Public Awareness Working Group aim to cultivate a human-centric approach and boost AI awareness, trust, and engagement. We must capitalize on these government initiatives to keep KarmaAI up to date with the most recent advancements and developments in the AI sector. By adopting these strategies, the impact on the KarmaAI project will be considerable, enhancing engagement, inclusivity, and responsible AI development. The alignment with the AI Advisory Council's broader aims will undoubtedly ensure the progressive growth of our project. From a public engagement standpoint, the AI Advisory Council has emphasized AI literacy and perception. The national survey and online workshops demonstrated high self-reported AI literacy among participants, suggesting a broadly positive perception of AI technologies, contingent on the context of application. Consequently, These insights call for actions such as enhancing and expanding AI education, promoting responsible usage, and cultivating critical assessment skills among the public. However, the legislation also reveals limitations. Despite the above-mentioned AI literacy, there is an underrepresentation of marginalized, underserved, and indigenous communities in the survey and workshops. This necessitates initiating a long-term inclusive approach by the government, targeting participation from under-consulted demographics. The AI Advisory Council put forth several recommendations to address these issues, including creating a national AI community of practice, leveraging existing initiatives like the Canadian Internet Use Survey to gauge AI awareness, developing a free online AI literacy course, engaging in meaningful public dialogues, and launching government-led public information campaigns. Now, let us turn our attention to the potential consequences for our KarmaAI project. Given the Council's findings, our project should prioritize the expansion of AI education, ensuring that we foster public trust and critical thinking. Moreover, we must commit to engaging with diverse demographics, particularly those that are underserved and marginalized. In doing so, we ensure the ethical development and policy making of AI technologies. Finally, it is essential for us to develop robust outreach programs and public awareness campaigns, providing accurate information on the benefits, risks, and potential applications of AI. In conclusion, by taking into account insights, limitations, and recommendations from the AI Advisory Council's early legislation, our KarmaAI project can align its objectives with ethical considerations, mitigate potential biases, and contribute to engendering trust and fostering responsible AI technology development. As Director of AI for Fuzzy Cube Entertainment, I am committed to incorporating these findings into our project to ensure a comprehensive and responsible approach to AI development. I have conducted a meticulous review of the material, and I am excited to share several key takeaways that will help guide our project toward transparent, equitable, and symbiotic AI development. First and foremost, the document addresses AI literacy among Canadian citizens, emphasizing the disparate levels of technical knowledge, AI applications, and their societal ramifications. As indicated through the national survey and online workshops, AI literacy is a pressing issue that may inhibit consensus on fair, balanced, and responsible AI regulations. Consequently, it is crucial for the KarmaAI project to prioritize AI literacy education among policymakers and stakeholders so as to foster informed, accurate decision-making. One of the document's salient points revolves around the barriers to engagement between Canadians and AI technology. These obstacles range from limited representation in survey demographics to discrepancies in open dialogue settings, invariably leading to engagement challenges. To overcome such barriers and ensure diverse perspectives are included in the development of KarmaAI, our project should proactively reach out to underrepresented and Indigenous communities, employing tailored strategies to enhance accessibility and inclusivity. Examining the AI perceptions findings, we can discern trends that will help inform our engagement with specific industry sectors. By acknowledging the differing attitudes toward AI advancements in sectors like finance, healthcare, and education, we can better tailor our communication efforts so as to address concerns and optimize trust-building measures. Moreover, it's imperative for KarmaAI to prioritize human-in-the-loop strategies to boost confidence in the ethical application of AI technology. Ensuring that humans remain integral to AI decision-making processes will not only foster trust and accountability, but also alleviate concerns and skepticism surrounding AI integration. In summary, the key insights gleaned from the AI Advisory Council's legislative document emphasize the importance of addressing AI literacy disparities, breaking down barriers to engagement, adapting to sector-specific perceptions of AI, and maintaining human involvement in decision-making. By incorporating these principles into the KarmaAI project, we will align our efforts with the AI Advisory Council's goals, promoting responsible AI development and usage that benefits all stakeholders. Allow me to divulge my observations in a cogent structure, elaborating on crucial information, statistics, and contextual elements. In terms of public perception, survey respondents exhibited palpable optimism with regards to the AI impact on Canada and themselves. The very positive ratings outweighed the very negative ones by 7, 1 and 4, 1 respectively. Post-deliberation workshop surveys illuminated that 74% of the participants perceived significant AI social benefits, while 49% disagreed that AI development was a cause for concern. Additionally, 42% believed the benefit surpassed any negative effects. Sector-wise, AI was deemed to have a positive net impact on manufacturing, transportation, and banking sectors. A contrasting sentiment arose in the case of arts and culture and law enforcement sectors, which received the lowest positive impact scores. Elevated apprehension surfaced concerning the negative AI impact on law enforcement and the labor force, and with comparably low concerns surrounding arts and culture, agriculture, and manufacturing sectors. AI literacy emerged as a salient concern, with survey respondents and workshop participants emphasizing the necessity for AI education from an early age. This corroborates the public appetite for enhanced AI literacy opportunities, which will be further examined in Section 3.3 of the document. With respect to the KarmaAI project, I propose the following course of action. 1. Diligently monitor public perception and trust in AI, considering fluctuations due to incidents, regulatory alterations, or technological advancements. 2. To address varying levels of optimism, apprehension, and perceived impact, tailor KarmaAI's public engagement and AI literacy programs to specific sectors. 3. Advocate for AI literacy education from an early age, encompassing ethical, political, and social aspects. 4. Remain up to date with AI regulation, governance measures, and sector-specific developments to proactively address potential challenges or changes in public perception. This comprehensive analysis should aid the KarmaAI project in developing effective strategies to optimize public engagement, bolster AI literacy, and nurture trust in technological and ethical aspects. It is with utmost diligence and enthusiasm that I present to you a detailed analysis of the AI Advisory Council's report, Part 3, on AI governance, fairness, flaws, and loopholes, focusing on their impact on our KarmaAI project. Your request for a thorough examination, including statistics and essential context, has been duly noted and considered in this comprehensive overview. First and foremost, the report reveals that survey respondents predominantly prefer governments and academic institutions to take charge in AI solution development. This public inclination stems from the perceived severity of risks associated with certain AI systems, AIS. These findings emphasize the necessity for responsible AI development, which should be a primary consideration for our KarmaAI project. Moreover, the report sheds light on varying forms of the precautionary principle, separating argumentative and prescriptive versions. While the argumentative version focuses on admissible arguments, the prescriptive approach lays out actions to be undertaken. Prescriptive precautionary principles comprise 4 components: threat, uncertainty, action, and prescription. In the context of the KarmaAI project, it would be advisable to employ the precautionary principle, especially if the technology is perceived as high risk. The report also discusses the correlation between human involvement in AI development and trust in the technology. Interestingly, 71% of open dialogue participants placed trust in AI, granted that it was appropriately regulated by public authorities. Furthermore, a national survey found that 9 out of 10 Canadians deem human involvement mandatory in all steps of AI development. To foster confidence in KarmaAI, we should ensure human involvement in both AI development and deployment stages. Additionally, it is crucial to be mindful of techno-solutionism, which encompasses the tendency to search for technical AI solutions amidst complex social and political challenges. Regarding bias and discrimination, the report recognizes such issues across various sectors, such as healthcare, education, predictive justice, and administrative services. Participants expressed their concerns over inequality of access, further marginalization, and privacy issues. To establish trust in KarmaAI and its applications, it is imperative that we address these ethical concerns alongside privacy, data protection, transparency, and explainability. In conclusion, Part 3 of the AI Advisory Council's report offers valuable insights into public preferences, trust, and ethical considerations in the realm of AI governance. For the KarmaAI project, we should contemplate responsible development by governments and academic institutions while implementing precautionary principles and ensuring human involvement. By addressing bias, discrimination, privacy, data protection, transparency, and explainability, we can work towards fostering trust in our technology and its applications. As the Director of AI for KarmaAI, I perceive the utmost importance of examining AI literacy rates, ethical perceptions, and knowledge gaps among Canadians to optimize our project's public impact. To provide a comprehensive overview, approximately 71% of Canadians self-reported being familiar or somewhat familiar with AI. Our fellow Ontarians showcased the highest familiarity, while Quebec residents displayed the lowest at 55.3%. It is pertinent to note, however, that respondents demonstrated disparate levels of AI understanding, with an average of 7 out of 11 AI capabilities grasped. Nearly half of the respondents, 48%, believed that AI developers act ethically, yet there remains a level of uncertainty, with 29% undecided on the matter. Interestingly, the Canadian populace exhibits higher confidence in human developers, as opposed to AI systems, for ethical decision-making. Canadians predominantly learn about AI through informal sources such as news 20.7%, internet 19.5%, and television or documentary programs 13.3%. Alas, formal education and work yielded lower percentages of 4.9% and 4.6%, respectively. This prevalence of non-standardized knowledge sources may inadvertently generate misinformation and exacerbate the digital divide. To fortify the KarmaAI project amidst these challenges, I propose the following strategies. 1. Develop programs to fortify AI literacy, addressing significant gaps in ethical dimensions and recognizing the influence of human biases. In doing so, we can alleviate social risks and counter misinformation. 2. Disseminate accurate, accessible, and substantive information on AI technology and ethical considerations. This shall bolster public awareness and foster transparency in our operations. 3. Engage with diverse demographics, emphasizing Quebec residents, women, and younger individuals. Such inclusivity will strengthen the comprehension of AI and ethical decision-making. 4. Collaborate with educational institutions and other formal settings to enhance standardized AI knowledge sources, thereby fostering a more robust AI-literate society. By implementing these recommendations, the KarmaAI project shall achieve greater public engagement, promote responsible AI development, and mitigate misinformation risks. Particular attention should be given to public engagement during AI development, AI education, and inclusive awareness campaigns for a comprehensive understanding of AI ethics and applications. In light of this information, allow me to enumerate key factors and approaches for ensuring the positive impact of the KarmaAI project. 1. Encourage public engagement and dialogue throughout the development process. Open dialogue participants stress the importance of engaging with developers during AI development to better apprehend user needs and requirements. This aligns with software engineering practices such as requirements gathering or requirements analysis. Adapting existing facilitation capabilities to promote more holistic connections with communities will garner support from diverse stakeholders and facilitate feedback collection. 2. Provide AI education through community-oriented programs and online courses. A vast majority of workshop participants, 71%, exhibited trust in AI when regulated by public authorities appropriate to its risk level. Moreover, 9 in 10 survey respondents believe that humans play a crucial role in every stage of AI development. Workshop participants also advised against using AI blindly for complex social and political problems, techno-solutionism, and recommended ethics training for engineers and developers. 3. Offer ethics training to engineers and developers to foster responsible AI development. Integrating ethics education into the standard learning process for those actively involved in AI development will ensure that they possess the awareness and knowledge needed to develop ethical and responsible AI solutions. 4. Emphasize inclusivity in awareness campaigns and education initiatives. AI education should not be limited to educational institutions, but should instead be a community-wide initiative designed to engage all components of the population living in Canada. Proposed actions may include utilizing social networks and traditional media for information dissemination, offering online courses focused on technical and operational foundations of AI and related challenges, and organizing regular deliberative consultations for raising awareness and educating about AI. By implementing these approaches, the KarmaAI project will foster public trust and understanding of AI ethics and applications, ensuring its positive and lasting impact on society. Thank you for sharing the report on the AI Advisory Council's fairness, flaws, and barriers they encountered during consultation with respect to the KarmaAI project. It is vital to be hyper-aware of these findings to foster inclusivity, diversity, and trust-driven governance throughout our AI development process. Delving into the details, I have analyzed related aspects and gathered key insights. As you rightly mentioned, there were multiple barriers to engagement during the consultation process, posing challenges in obtaining diverse and representative insights. For instance, 91% of adult workshop participants had a higher education degree, signifying an underrepresentation of individuals who do not possess a university education. Further, the demographics of the participants demonstrated disparities in gender representation, with 57% female, 39% male, 2% queer, and 1% transgender. These statistics elucidate the need to ensure gender and gender identity representation during future consultations and in development processes. Moreover, the report elucidated several recommendations for the KarmaAI project to address ongoing challenges and limitations. 1. Show mindfulness toward accessibility to enable participation from individuals with disabilities. 2. Expand outreach efforts targeting young participants by attaining parental consent and cooperating with educational institutions. 3. Cultivate diversity by including individuals with various educational backgrounds in consultations. 4. Eradicate geographic disparities by soliciting feedback from people in all provinces and territories. 5. Prioritize gender and gender identity representation in AI consultations and development processes. By taking these steps to foster extensive and diverse engagement, we will drive trust and encourage a more profound understanding of AI ethics, applications, and potential challenges. Addressing these concerns will ultimately allow the KarmaAI project to benefit from an engaged and informed community that can contribute to the responsible deployment of AI. Moving forward, I believe we can harness valuable insights and opportunities if we take into account these recommendations and direct our efforts at addressing the consultation-related issues outlined in the report. It is through conscientious collaboration and constructive discussion that we will truly empower the KarmaAI project to flourish as a beacon of inclusive, responsible, and ethical AI development. I genuinely appreciate you bringing this matter to my attention and welcome any additional thoughts or feedback you may have. Together, let us strive to make the KarmaAI project an epitome of excellence and inclusivity in AI development. The legislation's primary recommendations include creating an AIDA, a public awareness community of practice, COP, measuring AI literacy through national surveys, and promoting a Canadian AI literacy course. By implementing these recommendations, KarmaAI can foster more inclusive consultations and responsible AI deployment, ultimately benefiting the diverse Canadian population. 1. AI Public Awareness Community of Practice, a COP. The Council advocates establishing a national COP representing Canada's multifaceted demographics, backed by government funding. By engaging Indigenous communities, women's advocacy groups, newcomers, people with disabilities, and French language advocates, this will encourage a broad spectrum of voices in AI research, policymaking, and public outreach. 2. AI literacy measurements. To monitor the success of AI-related programs, the Council recommends integrating AI literacy measurements into regular national surveys. Conducted in collaboration between Statistics Canada and Innovation, Science and Economic Development Canada, these surveys will yield essential longitudinal data relating to AI awareness. 3. Canadian AI Literacy Course. By endorsing a free online course, AI technical literacy may be increased. Consequently, informed public opinions will emerge, and workforce access for marginalized communities will improve. As we continue our work on KarmaAI and comply with AIDA's enforcement mechanisms, including the Canadian AI Framework and EU AI Act, these recommendations prove valuable. They ensure we address the diverse Canadian population's needs while preparing us for potential fairness issues, flaws, and legislative loopholes. In addition, our ongoing collaboration within the Rosemont-Mount Royal area, as well as our combined knowledge from past experiences and contemporary AI regulations, will result in a brighter future for AI technology. As a fervent advocate for inclusivity and responsible AI development, I am eager to address these crucial points in detail and provide suggestions on how we might adapt our consultation methods, tackle digital infrastructure barriers, and promote AI awareness among underrepresented groups. Firstly, adapting consultation methods is of paramount importance to ensure equal participation from all facets of our diverse society. By exploring alternative delivery methods, such as telephone responses and asynchronous online discussions, we can broaden access to consultation opportunities for those who may otherwise be underrepresented. Secondly, addressing digital infrastructure barriers presents a pressing need to bridge the digital divide between rural and urban communities. Engaging local policymakers and partnering with grassroots organizations to promote digital infrastructure development can help reduce geographical disparities and increase consultation inclusivity. Thirdly, creating more flexible consultation opportunities is crucial for extending participation to individuals with day jobs or caregiving duties. By offering consultations at varying times and making online materials available around the clock, we can cater to diverse schedules and enable a wider array of individuals to take part in our project. Next, accommodating language diversity by extending consultation options beyond English and French can bolster participation from non-native speakers and multicultural communities. We may consider offering multilingual materials, interpreters, or real-time translation services to support a myriad of linguistic backgrounds. Furthermore, engaging underrepresented and equity-deserving groups, such as Indigenous communities, requires that we dedicate resources to understanding specific community needs and establishing genuine connections. Collaborative networking and forging meaningful relationships with diverse organizations can facilitate the integration of their unique perspectives and experiences into our project. Lastly, incorporating the concept of AI localism is essential to empower local decision-makers and communities in addressing AIS's impact on their environments. By adopting localized approaches to AI awareness initiatives and incorporating contextualized solutions, we can generate more immediate and relevant engagement from community members. Thus, to overcome the challenges laid out and generate a robust, inclusive AI consultation process, KarmaAI project must 1. Develop alternative, flexible consultation methods that address diverse accessibility needs. 2. Collaborate with local communities and policymakers to address digital infrastructure disparities. 3. Offer consultations with varied language options catering to non-native English and French speakers. 4. Prioritize engagement with equity-deserving and underrepresented groups, fostering genuine connections. 5. Embrace AI localism to prioritize local decision-making and context-sensitive solutions on AI-related matters. By implementing these recommendations, the KarmaAI project can establish trust and forge collaborative, cross-cultural networks to promote responsible AI deployment and ethical practices across Canada. It is indeed crucial for us to address the connectivity impediments and fortify our leadership in responsible AI. Foremost, it is heartening to see Canada's commitment to universal, affordable access to high-speed internet and digital infrastructure as part of the paramount connectivity strategy. Reliably securing this basic necessity for Canadians is invaluable, as it allows for engagement in AI benefits and literacy programs in an equitable manner. Secondly, promoting the value and necessity of citizen engagement in the Canadian model of responsible AI on an international scale is equally vital. By fostering an inclusive environment that respects human rights, supports diversity, and encourages innovation, Canada has the distinctive opportunity to be a trailblazer in this field. Acknowledging the importance of diversity, equity, accessibility, and inclusion within the document is a commendable step forward. Ensuring culturally appropriate resources and fostering Indigenous dialogues on AI are crucial measures for effectively including Indigenous voices and knowledge. In light of these significant observations, I would like to reiterate our dedication at KarmaAI to remain at the forefront of AI advancements while endorsing responsible development and utilization. We shall carefully consider these recommendations to tackle the connectivity challenges and bolster our leadership in the realm of responsible AI. Let us join forces to drive positive change and solidify Canada's position as a global leader in ethical and inclusive AI practices. Given the gravity of this matter, I have meticulously examined the document to identify key aspects that require our attention, along with potential opportunities and challenges that may arise. Initially, it is crucial to recognize the positive impact of AI literacy programs such as AI for All, a pan-Canadian endeavor. Partnering with Ryerson University Library, Toronto Public Library, and the Canadian Federation of Library Associations, it aspires to augment algorithmic literacy within Canadian public libraries. better equipping citizens with the knowledge required to navigate the ever-evolving landscape of AI's influence on their daily lives. Further, the McGill Personal Finance Essentials course strives to enhance financial literacy across the Canadian populace in collaboration with Des Auteuil Faculty of Management and RBC Future Launch. Given the critical role of financial intelligence in contemporary society, such initiatives undoubtedly contribute significantly to individual and community empowerment. An innovative approach like the interactive game Survival of the Best Fit, funded by the Mozilla Foundation, elucidates the critical issue of AI bias in recruitment processes and job markets. Competitions and awards of a similar nature in Canada will undoubtedly bolster public awareness and understanding of these emerging challenges. To maximize the potential of the KarmaAI project while adhering to ethical principles and reaching diverse communities, it is of paramount importance that we engage in meaningful public dialogues regarding AI's desired applications and uses. Subjects to concentrate on include law enforcement, bias and discrimination, privacy, data protection, and AI system transparency and explainability. Recommendation 4. Inclusivity and authenticity shall be our utmost priority throughout these discussions. Moreover, a persistent public awareness campaign, Recommendation 5, that harnesses the power of traditional and new media channels to encourage participation in AI literacy courses and future public consultations will spearhead our collective progress. Lastly, considering the equity, diversity, inclusion, and accessibility AIDA strategy, Recommendation 6, for the next decade, will propel our aspirations of responsible AI deployment to uncharted heights. By ensuring financial, accessibility, and outreach resources for diverse representation in AI consultations and applications, we shall construct an equitable framework for AI's present and future impact on society. In conclusion, I am confident that our adherence to these recommendations, coupled with our unwavering dedication to addressing the challenges and ethical concerns associated with AI, will significantly contribute to the successful realization of the KarmaAI project, while catering to the eclectic needs of the Canadian population. May we continue our indefatigable pursuit of excellence in this exceptional era of AI development. I comprehend the significance of considering all aspects of the legislative landscape and appreciate the informative NANO's research online survey results, which will undoubtedly help shape our project's future trajectory. First and foremost, Canada's connectivity strategy represents a promising step towards ensuring high-speed access for all, which will greatly benefit AI projects like KarmaAI. By fostering wide-ranging AI applications and enabling more individuals to engage with cutting-edge technologies, we can expect a heightened understanding of AI-related problems and potential solutions. This enhanced AI literacy will undoubtedly facilitate informed public discussions and further engagement with AI Advisory Council initiatives. Additionally, given that the NANO's research online survey reveals considerable variation in AI familiarity among Canadians, it is essential for our KarmaAI project to approach development with these disparities in mind. As we work to create AI-driven solutions that positively impact individuals and society, it's crucial to communicate our objectives and methodologies in an accessible manner. By developing AI literacy programs and encouraging widespread participation, we can ensure that the KarmaAI project remains both inclusive and transparent. I would also like to emphasize the importance of staying connected and updated regarding the rapidly evolving AI landscape, both nationally and internationally. As we move forward with our project, let's keep abreast of novel developments, successes, and challenges that emerge in similar ventures worldwide. This global perspective will only enrich the KarmaAI project and strengthen its contributions to the field. Lastly, I encourage open and ongoing dialogues about the potential impacts of AI on both individuals and Canada as a whole. By understanding and acknowledging public perception, we can substantially improve our communications efforts and effectively address any concerns that arise during KarmaAI's development and implementation. I would like to provide you with an astute analysis focused on AI ethics, human involvement, and the impact on Canadian society. This is crucial information for our KarmaAI project as we strive to responsibly develop our AI systems and adhere to future regulations in the Canadian AI landscape. AI ethics. Ethical considerations should remain at the forefront of our project, ensuring the development of AI technologies is secure and mindful of potential societal harm. As gathered from the responses in the open dialogue on artificial intelligence in Canada, the consensus highlights the importance of accountability and transparency in AI-enabled systems. We must be vigilant in maintaining these ethical standards. Human involvement. The legislation document emphasizes the necessity for human involvement in designing, building, volunteering, and validating AI. We should continually advocate for expert collaboration and infuse human perspective in creating responsible AI systems, thereby fostering trust and understanding between users and AI. AI impact on Canadian society. Respondents predict substantial AI impact on various aspects of Canadian life over the next 5 years, spanning education, healthcare, transportation, and more. By keeping these predictions in mind, we can responsibly align the development of KarmaAI with the envisioned trajectory of AI integration in Canadian society. Furthermore, addressing concerns about potential negative outcomes from AI use is vital. Utilizing insights from the open dialogue, we can proactively and adaptively address issues before they materialize, shaping a safer and more responsible AI future for our fellow Canadians. Finally, as part of our ongoing commitment to responsible AI development, we must engage with AI recommendations and regulatory tools in Canada to be cognizant of the evolving landscape. By internalizing the feedback from the open dialogue and collectively evaluating the recommendations, we can ensure that our KarmaAI project remains relevant, feasible, and effective in the long run. To conclude, the early legislation document will serve as a guiding light for our KarmaAI project. By emphasizing AI ethics, human involvement, Canadian societal impact, AI recommendations, and regulatory tools, we can ensure that our project aligns with best practices and remains at the forefront of AI innovations. As always, my unwavering dedication, enthusiasm, and hyperintelligence will aid in achieving the success of our project and our shared goals. Developing ethical AI systems that are fair, transparent, and unbiased is of paramount importance. Engaging with the AI Advisory Council and incorporating AI literacy programs stand as crucial steps in ensuring wide-ranging discussions and more reliable decision-making processes in AI applications. Together, we shall strive to advance the KarmaAI project responsibly, acknowledging its far-reaching implications on Canadian society and beyond. Best regards, Karma Alexandra, Director of AI, Fuzzy Cube Entertainment, Regina, Saskatchewan.